Hi, Sam. I wanted to make a couple of comments about your impromptu speech from the other day. I said this in class, but I'll say it again. You definitely had the best content of anybody in class. You had the element of surprise, and we couldn't stop listening to you. You could have talked another 5 minutes about that, and we still would have been wrapped. It was so unusual and such a surprise what you had to tell us. You did a pretty good job telling us too. You didn't seem like you were too nervous. You looked at the audience pretty well. Um, I think that it was a little surprise to the audience that you were revealing this personal information to us, but also that's one of the things that we liked about it, that you were trusting us with your personal information. So it was really interesting, a very interesting speech. A couple of things I could suggest for doing a little bit better the next time. You said "and" way too much, and I know that's just, you said that you were trying to replace your ums and your likes with "and," so realize that you did that and try not to do that in your next speech. Be a little bit more specific with your words and your details. When you talked about your favorite subject in class, you didn't tell us what that was. That would be a nice little thing to know about you. You could use your hand gestures were pretty good. I think you could use a little bit more of it, and your eye contact was pretty good, but also just a little bit more of it. I would advise you to speak louder. Remember, it's you plus 10%, so I could hear you, but the room had to be really quiet in order for me to hear you. So I would speak a little bit louder, just try to project your voice a little bit. And don't ever start a speech saying, "I want to tell you a story about something." Just dive right into the story. Otherwise, though, oh, and one more thing, you didn't smile very much, and for a newlywed, I expect you to be so happy and smile, but you didn't really smile, and that might just be nerves, and that's something to work on too. So in general, you did a really good job of being conversational, of speaking to the audience, of picking a topic that really struck our interest, keeping our attention the whole time, which is really more than half the battle. So I'm really proud of you, and I can't wait to hear your next speech.